Sibongele ngokwemukela embukelo we-Channel NTV libito lami ngingumnotho ngwakamabuza ngwethulela ke Tindzaba. Siqale nganayike lethi-ke sikhungo lesibuko eTindzaba Tesiswati leti thathelana kwe-National Institute for Communicable Diseases lekwi-Nidc ngalamafisha. Sithi-ke sive asehlise-ke umoya imanje imbombi yaphephile. Lokhu kuthi ngemuva kokuthi-ke kuvakala emahlebedi lathi-ke imanje embombi laqhamuka-ke kumasipalana eligciwane lemkhuhlane i-typhoid. DC ithi-ke noma-ke leli gciwane litholakele kuletinye-ke tindzawo mancane-ke mathuba ekuthi-ke libhebhetheleke.
Over the last 2 years is a steady increase in the cases in Western Cape and a more recent increase in the cases in Northwest. But the pattern of this increase has been slow. Generally, when you get an outbreak of typhoid that's linked to contaminated water supplies that will serve a large part of the population or large communities, then you will get explosive typhoid outbreaks like we had in Delmas in 2005, where there were an estimated 3,000 odd cases.
Kuleli balinzele kuva marandisa labo labangasebenzi sitawuqhubeka ngayiphi-ke indlela njengoba-ke uhulumende solo-ke ukhala ngekuthi-ke umnotho uphansi. Lokho bakulinze kukuva enkhulumeni yeliphakelo letimali lelitawethulwa-ke induna yelitiko letimali inokho Godongwane lomhla. Collins Coleman wenhlangano ye-Youth Employment Service uthi-ke sesifikile isikhathi setinhlelo letinsha tekufukula-ke umnotho kuleli ve.
Bring in tax revenue of about 200 billion rand more than anticipated when the minister last spoke is part of a structural phenomenon that is led by the climate change process, where industrial economies, developed economies, in particular China and the United States, are refitting their economies in energy, industrial processes, telecommunications, and so on, for climate change. And therefore, this is not going to be a once-off phenomenon. This is going to be a multi-year phenomenon of commodity prices and demand effectively pushing commodity exporters like South Africa to have very good export revenues and through it taxes. So I think that provides what we economists and business people will call fiscal space to effectively engineer an economic stimulus.
Inkampani yaka-Clover icela-ke tisebentitayo letingaphansi kwetinyonyane tetisebenti kokuthi-ke tehliseke umoya tisebenzisane nayo kumiswe-ke nasi-ke siteleka lesiqhubekako. Kubikwa ukuthi-ke kushoneke nogadi wale nkampani kulesiteleka lebekade-ke siqhubeka evikini leliphelile kanti-ke kuseboshwe-ke bantu-ke lababili kuleli cala-ke lekushona-ke kwalo nogadi. Stephen F. Hussein lokhulumela-ke inkampani yaka-Clover uyenaba.
Position on the table, and it's for the unions to go back to the table and apply their minds and actually act bona fide in the interest of their members. You know, these union members like Mr. Sabay, they earn their monthly salary. They don't work. They're not the worker. They don't work for Clover. So that's the workers on strike and not earning a salary. So, I mean, why do they care if this thing goes on for months and months? I mean, I'm not even going to engage in this fictitious nonsense that is spewing here on TV because, I mean, everything is out there for everybody to see. I mean, we deal in facts. I don't want to go and debate on whatever he says here and so on. But, I mean, we've showed up on a fide intent in terms of, what we have to offer.
Ngephetha-ke mbukele nganayekelethi-ke umholi wenhlangano i-Democratic Alliance lekuyi-DA ngalamafisha Johnston Hazen uthi-ke bahlale bakuleli balinze kubona kokuthi-ke luhlelo lokusebenta ngekubambisana kwetinhlangano tepolitiki pheceleti coalition lusebenta kahle liphindze futhi-ke lilethe ukuthuka emphakathini. Hazen uthi-ke lokuyinkinga ngilokuthi-ke letinhlangano tihlale-ke tiphikisana ngaso sonke isikhathi.
Encourage those within the coalition to use the dispute mechanisms. There's a localized one, joint caucus, where people should be able to discuss and ventilate their different views on the issues. If there's no resolution there, it goes to a provincial dispute mechanism and then ultimately to the constituency oversight group, the COG, which is made up of the national leaders of the parties, who will be able to then determine a way. If there's no future and no way to be able to deal with that problem there, we've got an external dispute resolution mechanism which kicks in. We haven't had to trigger that yet, and I think that a lot of these differences, and it's early days. I mean, I'm happy to say that it's early days still, but it certainly has been very encouraging, the signs that we've seen to date. These parties genuinely know, and it's in their interest as well, that if we don't demonstrate the alternative to the ANC, that their own futures as political organizations could be limited. We have to make.
Tingako ke mbukelo ye-Channel NTV kulesikhathi sike samanje Tindzaba kathi letinye utathola ke sekushaye 12 o'clock utakuthulela Dona Chichi waNkose uqhubeke nje uhlale nathi khona ke la ku Facebook page nalaphana ke ku YouTube channel Sing Channel NTV usale kahle.